This trick, it's more of it's a peek move, but it can be used as just a quick impromptu mentalism effect. And I made this move up kind of on accident, really, but it works great. Like, there are a ton of peeks out there, but of all the ones I know, this one works the best. It's really effective, and I love it. So I'll just show you really quick the performance of it. So this is completely impromptu. So it is a shuffled deck of cards. So I just want you just tell me when to stop. So you tell the spectator, tell me when to stop. You can do this anyway, point to a card or whatever, but this is how I like to do it. Alright, stop right there. Are you sure? Okay. So I'm just going to put that card down. And you told me to stop wherever you want, but I, in fact, know that this card is the Four of Spades. And, in fact, it is the Four of Spades. Now, if you did catch that move, it is harder to do this in this setting. It is better in a stand-up, street magic, impromptu setting. And since I did tell you it's a peek, you were looking for a peek. So I rarely ever get anyone calling me on this. I've gotten only a few I've done this a ton of times. So if you did see that, just trust me, it does work better in a live, impromptu situation, in standing up. So if you didn't catch it, this is how it's done. So you're peeking the top card. So however you want to get them to choose the top card, whatever. You can get them to just like point at a card and then just move it to the top just like that. But the whole peek is when you're giving them the card. So you don't really tell somebody point at a card, put it to the top, and then give it to them. They just take it out. So I find that kind of weird. So when I'm standing up, I just say, I shuffle the cards first so they know it's shuffled, or tell them to shuffle it. And just tell them to tell me when to stop, just like this. And when they tell me to stop, this is when the peek happens. So you have a normal mechanics grip, and all you're going to do is just hold tightly with these three fingers right here, okay? And you're just going to push just like this to where it warps. You see that? And now you're acting like you're doing this when you extend the deck to give the card to them. And when it warps, I'll show you, this is what it looks like. If you can see the card right there. If you can peek the King of Hearts. Maybe you can't see it because of the camera. I think you can. That's what it looks like from your perspective. And that's it. It's so simple. They tell you when to stop wherever, and when you hand the card to them, you just want to warp it. You want to just push off, just have it warped, and then just do it quickly though, and then release with your fingers so it's not warped when they grab it, because then they'll say, hey, you're bending the card or whatever. So you bend it, and you want to keep these fingers tight, because otherwise when you push off, if they move over, the pip will actually roll behind the deck like that, and you won't be able to get a good look at it. So you want to keep these three fingers tight, so when you warp the cards, it leaves you a good viewing area right here. So just mechanics grip, and you're just gonna push and just warp it, and you're gonna catch a look at the pip right there. Now, if you're left-handed, this won't work because there's no pip in the bottom right corner. But this isn't super difficult, so even if you are usually left-handed, it won't be super hard to do with your right hand. So that's all it is. You just push off, take a peep, and then, or you don't take it with this hand. You just do that. You warp it, let it go, so they don't see that it's bent. Hand it to them. Now, when you're going forward, don't give it to them forward like this, because you won't be able to get a look at it. You want to do it sideways, like this, so you can get a better view. So this works really well. Like, I usually do this, somebody's just like, hey, show me a trick right now. It's standing up, impromptu. This one's really good. It's really shocking, and it's really quick, so it really grabs people's attention, and then you can go in from there. to another routine, another trick, etc. So I really like it. That's all it is, and it's impromptu. So I really like this. You can draw this out longer. So to create a whole trick, you can use this instead of a card force if you wanted. You can prolong this into a mentalism effect, like you're reading their mind and so on. But I like to right when I give them the card, they look at it. I'm like, you got the card? It's 4 spades or whatever the card is, because people are like, okay, I got it, and you hit them with the answer when they totally weren't expecting it. It really takes them off guard, and they just kind of, they're frozen for a second. They're just really shocked. That's how I like to do it. Do it however you want to. So that's how it is, guys. The bend peek, just like that. You just push it off, peek right there. It's really simple, but I'd never seen it before. So I hope you guys like this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever you can do to help me out. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.